Okay guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I want to show you a little bit of my container garden. It's not that much. I had started it as a joke, but now I have more than 100 plants. So we're going to start here. So as you can see, this is my passion fruit. I grew it from seed. I had bought a passion fruit. Then I decided why not try with one seed, and it grew and it has started producing fruits. You can see still flowering. As you see, still flowering. So and this is my coriander. I want to have my own seeds than buying. It's cheaper, because why should I even plant? Then every time I want coriander, I have to go to the shop and then buy other seeds, when I can let my corianders grow their own seeds. So there you can see it is flowering, and this is the container I'm using. Not that big. See, it's not that big. Not that big. So this is a wood garden, I might call it that way. I just called someone to make me this, and then I lined it with plastic bag. I lined it with a plastic bag because the bed where I was to pour the soil I used a mesh wire, so I wanted to line it with a plastic bag, and then I poked holes where water can drain. I didn't want it to log on here. So I have some keels. This type of keels are called, we call it here, suckers. So I don't know if this is collared Swiss, I think Swiss collared, we call them spinach here. There's some coriander leaves down here. This I planted it a week ago. I have some tomatoes coming up. This is capsicum. I have spring onions I transplanted. I had planted it from seeds, so there are more here. I need to transplant these ones too. These are old ones, the spring onions. So I don't know if you can see this. So this is one. From here to here is one box, wooden box, and I've raised it. So as you can see, I've raised it, so it's not okay. Don't know if you can see. I want to show you. See, it's that tall. So here's another box. That's another box. So with this, the depth is not that big. It's equivalent to my palm, even shorter than my palm. I've also planted the collards, the spinach as we call it here, and these kales, all my kales are suckers. This one's grows, this type of kales grow fast, and you plant them from suckers. I've never come across the seeds, so I don't know if they are seeds, but for me, I plant suckers. So for example, as you can see, this one has started producing suckers like this. You can see here, see this. Oops, let me show you close up. Yeah, see this? This is a suckers. So it produces suckers, and what I do so that my plants, the leaves become wide, big, I don't leave the suckers to grow with the main plant. I remove the suckers so that the leaves can expand, grow big, and be enough. So as you can see, I have some strawberries here. They are also producing suckers. Also, these strawberries, I planted them from seed. I've never gotten any fruit from it, so I hope I'll get them. I'm just trying. I'm not a farmer. Just trying out. So here I have some more spring onions that I transplanted yesterday. More kales that I transplanted yesterday. So this is the box garden, the wooden box garden. So here I have containers. This container was a 20 liters container, and I did divide it by 2. So I got this one and this one. So here I've planted three kales. So this was a 5-liter container. I have capsicum, though there's snails eating them, but I have poured ash. I understand that ash does help weed them away. I don't want to add chemicals in my container gardens. I'm trying out organic farming. So here is a capsicum. I don't know if this is the green one, because I had planted 2 types of capsicum. One was the red one and the other one was the green one, so I didn't differentiate, but I'll just wait and see what it produces. So I have this and this in a 5 liters container, and have planted the capsicum. So over here, there's something wrong with this container. I don't know if it doesn't drain the soil well, but I didn't like the outcome of the plants that I planted here. This was manago, also known as African nightshade. It did produce very well. I've eaten several leaves from it, and it's getting old, so I'll just remove, then plant something else there. I have a mango tree here. I planted it from seed. The small kales here, spring onions, and then I have this apple tree that continues growing tall and taller. I know nothing about trees. I'm just experimenting, do what I do, then see what comes forth. Have some Swiss collard here. This plant, this herb, I've forgotten the name, but when you touch it like this, produces a nice aroma, lemony aroma. It's lemon balm something like that. This thing that doesn't die, and I planted it from cuttings. So here I have some more spring onions. I have kales, spinach. This is a 3-liter container, 1 spinach. I have a 5-liter container, 1 kale. So I have this big 100, it was 2, I think it was at 200 now, 100 liters drum that I did slash it into 2. did cut it into two. So there's one there and this one here. So here I have planted four suckers kills, and I had poured some seeds, some spring onion seeds, and then I have these strawberries growing there, which I'll remove when I get some more containers. Okay, so these are 20-liter container that has mango planted from seeds. Have more capsicum here, capsicum in 5 liters container. I have one spinach each in a 5-liter container. So here I have spinach. This one is dying out, I don't know why, but there's some more spring onions, and have more spring onions. I have spring onions here, planted spring onions, some sukuma wiki, those are kills. So I have tomato here, and I don't know what is happening to my tomatoes. They're not producing as much as I expected, but I'm also learning. So here, this container had one tomato that dried up, and I've planted 2 sucker scales. I planted them yesterday. So this is another container. It's a 10-liter container, or 5 liters container. I've planted, it's a 10 liters container. I've planted also some tomatoes that has stopped growing, and I don't know why. So here I have another one, 10 liters capsicum, 2 of them there, 5 liters, 1 capsicum. Then here I have a mesh grow bag, from Blessed Basket. I don't know if you can see that, Blessed Basket. So I bought that from Blessed Basket. It can hold up to 100 plants. The holes at the side are 80 in number, and then you add 10 more plants on top of it. So I had planted the African nightshade. It's now 4 months, and I've harvested several times, and I think they're getting old. So that is where I've started planting kales on it. So it's like I'm doing rotation planting. Have some onions there. So this is it. I don't know if you can see. So I've placed it on a pallet stand. That is it. So there you go. You can see that is my mini container garden. So the reason why I'm planting, I don't plant one type of plant, is because I want to do organic container gardening, and one way of evading or of getting rid of pests is planting different types of plants. That is, like the spring onions, they don't have pests that invade them. So when I plant them with my spinach, my sukumas, I'm sure that the aphids will not want to come near them. Or even, I think even the birds don't like the onions, because I've not seen them eating them. I'm just trying out. If you know something about farming in the container, the organic way, please tell me down in the description box. That is all I have for today. And if you are encouraged to do some gardening, you can do. As you can see, my floor is concrete. I don't have a farm here. I live in a rented house, so I had to make use of this space. It had nothing, and I really wanted to do something that I love, and that is gardening. One of them is gardening, of course. So until the next video, thank you for stopping by. Subscribe if you've not subscribed. Hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload new videos. Share this with friends, and comment down below and give me some tips. You see, I'm still learning, so give me some tips on how to improve this. Thank you and bye.